There is a moment every language learner knows. You are speaking English, maybe in a meeting, maybe with a friend, and suddenly you freeze. Not because you don't know the words, but because you don't know who you are in that language. I had that feeling for a long time. I could speak English, but something felt weird, like if I was performing and not really talking. And then I discovered something about how actors work that completely changed how I speak English. When an actor gets a role, they don't just memorize lines. They ask a very specific question. Who is this person? How do they move? How do they react when things goes wrong? And what do they believe about their world? And for weeks, sometimes months, they absorb that character. They don't pretend to be them. They become them. Some actors even refuse to break character between takes because staying inside that identity makes everything feel more natural and real. That's exactly what fluency feels like. Not when you speak perfectly all the time, but when you speak naturally. As a non-native speaker, I refuse to do a lot of things in my native language when I easily could. Not because Portuguese isn't beautiful, it is, but because I need to keep building my English identity. This channel, for example, it could be in Portuguese. It would be so much easier for me expressing myself in my native language and staying in my comfort zone. But every time I press record in English, I am reinforcing who I am becoming. Every video is more than content. It's a vote for my English identity. So let me share 3 things that actors do that you can apply to your English learning right now. Actors build a backstory for each role. Again, they ask, who is this person? As an English speaker, you need to do the same. Ask yourself, who am I when I speak English? Am I curious? Direct, someone who makes people laugh? If you don't know who you are in English, your brain has no identity to anchor to. And every conversation feels like starting from zero, again and again. I remember when I started doing this, I stopped trying to translate my personality in English and I just started to express it differently. Let me exemplify. If you watch my videos or even if you talk with me in real life in English, you already know some things about my personality in English. I pronounce things wrong sometimes. When someone corrects me, I embrace it as part of my process of learning the language. I try expressions that I am not completely confident yet, and then I laugh at myself when it comes out wrong. I say things like, how do you say this or that in English? Especially if I am talking with someone who also speaks Portuguese and has a better level of English than me, my husband, for example. How do you say this in English? I don't know. And when I can't find the right word to express what I am trying to express, I usually use the words I know to navigate my way toward the meaning, toward what I'm trying to share. Those are not signs that I am failing. They are signs that I am leaving the language. So make a list of who you are in English. And be honest, include everything. Maybe you are someone who gets excited and talks too fast when you are using English. Someone who goes completely silent when you don't understand something. Someone who mixes up he and she constantly. Yes, that's a Brazilian thing. It's a challenge for me as well. Write all of it down. The confident parts, the awkward parts, the parts that embarrasses you. Because most people think the goal is to erase the awkward versions of themselves in English, to one day wake up and finally speak like a native. But that's not identity, that's performance. Real identity is built by accepting who you are now and showing up as that person anyway. Actors don't run lines in their head. They say them out loud, over and over, until their words feel like theirs. Most English learners do the opposite. they practice in silence and then wonder why speaking out loud feels so uncomfortable. So talk to yourself, explain things, narrate your day in English. It feels stranger at first, but that's how progress looks like. That's exactly what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. From the very first video, I am practicing out loud. This channel, it's not the result of my English learning journey. It is my English learning journey. Every video I post is me choosing to get to learn English, choosing to get to improve my English. Not in private, not in my notebook, not when I finally feel ready, but out loud in front of you. Imagine an actor only memorizing lines in his head and not talking, not speaking out loud, not really embracing that character. This actor would never be able to perform that character. It was going to be always something inside his head. So to bring life to a character, actors practice out loud. They speak, they don't wait. Actors don't just practice out loud. They surround themselves with things the character would experience in real life. So fill your life with English, not just study time. The podcasts you listen to, the videos you watch, the content you reach for when you're not even thinking about learning English. When English becomes part of your environment, it stops feeling like something you study and it starts feeling like something you live. And if you're a non-native speaker like me, maybe living in a place where nobody around you speaks English, I have only one thing to tell you. Make it work. The internet gave us something that previous generations never had. Native speakers on YouTube, free. Podcasts in English, communities of learners, books, series, movies, all in English and all accessible. I'm from Brazil. I built my English life without living abroad, learning English in my adulthood with a lot of challenges, without a perfect accent, without the right circumstances. I built it with what I had, where I was, and when I could. And so can you. The internet didn't just open a window to the English world. It opened a door. You just have to decide to walk through it. Actors don't wait to feel like the character before performing. They become the character through the work itself. That's what I want you to take from this video. You don't wait until you feel natural in English. You practice out loud, consistently, with intention, and fluency follows. In the next videos, I'm going to show you how to build the environment that makes all of this possible. Subscribe so you don't miss it.